Hey there folks, welcome to the Auto Universe. We'll start off today's news with a spy shot of the new Audi S5 facelift going around a Nürburgring racetrack. But before we get into the news, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to keep you up to date with the latest auto news and reviews. Now, let's get right into the news. Audi's S5 Sportback combines sport car looks and performance in a practical package. Soon, an updated version of the sexy liftback sedan will arrive. The changes coincide with the mid-cycle update for the entire A5 range and will reflect changes already introduced on an updated A4 arriving for 2020. This means minor tweaks on the outside and some new tech inside. The updated S5 Sportback has been spotted testing in prototype form, and judging by the spy shots, the changes to the car will include subtle tweaks to the front and the rear fascias, as well as new internals for the lights at both ends. We can also see that the front grille is wider and lower than the current model. As we've seen on pretty much every Audi facelift recently, the updates are focused primarily on the front. The twist here is that the current S5 Cabriolet and Sportback are barely a couple of years old. Having debuted in 2017 for the 2018 model year, similar to the RS5 we saw earlier, the changes aren't necessarily concealed by camouflage, which as far as we can tell is simply there just to try and confuse people. We can see a new mesh pattern in the grille and slight changes to the trim on the lower portion of the bumper, not unlike what we've seen on the TTS. At the rear, we see what could be a lightly revised taillight design, but otherwise the camouflage rip on the side seems to be hiding nothing new. The lower trim on the bumper might be different, and actually, when you look close at the quad exhaust tips on the Cabrio, it appears they are actually fake mock-ups held in place by the bumper. It could be just a trick of the camera though, as the more athletic Sportback seems to have a real deal. Inside, there should be a new infotainment screen and likely some tech enhancements as well. We haven't heard anything specific about the reveal date, but our best guesses suggest that the S5 will debut later this year as a 2020 model, with the RS5 showing up later.